Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Demo Flow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with the Xbox ecosystem, Sony PlayStation, Nintendo, Luna, whatever the hell you play, man, we got you. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So lately, Sony PlayStation fanboys have been making the rounds on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and they've been hating on Game Pass full time. We got crazy PlayStation fanboys hating on Game Pass, which is like insane. You think about it, Game Pass, in my opinion, is the best deal in gaming. It's great for newcomers into the gaming hobby. And it's also great for people who already are into the gaming hobby, who already have a library because of the day one releases on Game Pass. Xbox, as you know, is putting all their releases day one in the service. That right there is a big money saver. So of course, people on the other side of the goal, right, on the other side of the field, are gonna hate on Game Pass. And why is this? Well, it's simple. They don't have it. And another thing, they haven't really tried it because once you play Game Pass, once you got Game Pass for a whole month and you got the freedom to choose and pick whatever the hell you want to play, I mean, it just become a must have. And that's just my opinion about the matter. But let's see what the Sony PlayStation fanboys are talking about and how despicable they can get. Okay, so who's hating on Game Pass, you may ask? Here we got James. Shout out to him. He's on Twitter. One of the Sony PlayStation fanboys who go soar and chill against Game Pass and Xbox and anything that has to do with another gaming platform besides PlayStation. They only like PlayStation. But well, this is what he had to say. He said, two major commercial flops didn't move the needle for Game Pass. Laugh out loud emojis. And he's quote tweeting Daniel Camillo, who's a journalist. And he had this to say about Doom and Indiana Jones. Earlier, he posted, Indiana Jones and the latest Doom had disappointing launches, sales-wise, arguably two major commercial flops for Bethesda and Cinemax. Both titles apparently didn't really move the needle for Game Pass subscriptions either, so what gives? Internally, this is surely an issue. Well, Camilo, man, shout out to you, but first of all, Indiana Jones developers and Bethesda itself, and even Disney came out saying that they love how the game came out, right? They came out saying that they were happy with the sales and the success of the game and everything. So I don't even know what to say about that. The game is also on PlayStation, and Sony PlayStation gamers, actual gamers, are playing these and enjoying it and really speaking well about the game, right? So the fact is that Indiana Jones is a success, whether you like it or not. For many was last year game of the year. For many people really believe that. Jones is pretty cool. Go ahead and check it out. It's on Game Pass. You don't really have to buy it. You could just literally subscribe to Game Pass and play it, either on the cloud, your phone, whatever the hell you want, bro. So I mean, does the game sales really matter, or what really matters is people who play the game? Because I mean, that's exactly what's going on with music. Music is not about selling records anymore. It's about streams. How many people play the music? Where is your music making noise? Right? That's what it's all about. The same thing goes for Doom. A lot of people, right? And he had it right here. He's talking about Doom, and he's saying that he's a commercial flop. And I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. There's a lot of people playing Doom on Game Pass. The game is highly successful. There's been a lot of collaborations, and I've seen a lot of things, going on in the internet with Doom to Dark Ages. The game is literally going viral at this point. So a lot of people are going to enjoy it, and a lot of people are going to play. So commercial success is just like, selling the game that is already on a service that people pay for. So of course, Doom or Indiana Jones is not gonna move the needle for you because you're not on Game Pass. For the people who enjoy Game Pass, for people who are part of Game Pass, it did really move the needle because it brought a lot of excitement to a subscription service. So there you have it. Commercial success now is different from what it used to. You got the Sony PlayStation CFO telling you that console sales don't matter, that what matters is monthly active users. And you still believe that games that go on Game Pass and all of that have to like be a commercial success and sell millions of copies. So this is exactly what's going on with Sony PlayStation fanboys. Now, before Xbox had no games. Now Xbox games are not selling, even though Xbox games are on every platform. But well, Astro Ball Game of the Year sold 1.5 billion copies, and look, amazing. Everybody's happy about Astro Ball. PlayStation is really banking on that game. They make so much money on Astro Ball. It's crazy. So, I mean, you Sony PlayStation fanboys are wild here because you're really like shooting yourself in the foot. Like, Indiana Jones and Dooms, those are great freaking games, bro. So why are you guys hating on them? And also, why are you hating on Game Pass? I have a bunch of freaking guys here in the comments on Twitter saying that they hope that Game Pass fails. And that's just like so sad to see because, I mean, instead of asking for and wishing and hoping that Game Pass fails, how come you don't demand better for from PS Plus? Because I mean, that's only a Sony PlayStation fanboys complaining about Game Pass. Because I don't see Xbox game dudes complain about Game Pass. Oh fuck Game Pass! I don't hear no Xbox players complain about Game Pass. That's only Sony PlayStation dudes. So my suggestion is for you, Sony PlayStation fanboys, to go ahead and play more games, right? And talk less. Talk less on Twitter. Get off of Twitter. Touch some grass. And don't worry about none of this. Microsoft have a bunch of $1 million, bro. $1 trillion company. Even though Sony's being declining, right? They still got millions of dollars at their disposal. So we shouldn't be really worrying about their commercial success of single player games because that's what they are right now. Single player games are not selling like they used to. That was the shit back in 2006. But now kids want to play Roblox. Kids want to play Fortnite. Kids want seasons. And that's what I was saying yesterday when I upload the video with Gears of War and my wish list for Gears of War E-Day. They need to bring the content. Like single player is not cutting anymore. You need to keep these players engaged. And how do you do that? Well, battle passes, seasons, weekly, monthly events, special events, things like that. That's the only way. And I know a lot of you guys hate live service games, right? But the reality is, like, if you're looking for engagement, that's what you need to have, live service. And that's what you have. Sony PlayStation is scrambling, going crazy about getting that one live service game that can save the brand, right? Xbox already got a platform of live service games because Xbox always done multiplayer. And that's what we keep saying it. Every time we got Gears, Halo, Gears, and Forza, they all came with a single player campaign and a multiplayer. And that's what drove hundreds and thousands and millions of people to the Xbox ecosystem. So there you have it, guys. Xbox is really been doing their thing this year. And you're going to get a lot of people hating on it, a lot of people getting mad because, right, Xbox is putting their games in different platforms and really moving the gaming industry forward and getting rid of the stupid ass exclusives that really give nothing to the game. The exclusive is just like for you to be like, ha 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 ha, you can play a game that I'm playing, and that's so freaking dumb. That just always be my opinion and what I think about it. I just believe that games should be everywhere and it should be accessible to everybody and for everybody to play. So that's just my opinion, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I've been working a lot behind the scenes, trying to get the production value of the channel up. This is gonna be like a new type of video that I'm gonna do more regularly, probably like 2-3 videos like this a week. Plus, I wanna continue to do the salt videos, the fanboy videos. So yeah, let me know down there in the comments. How do you feel about Game Pass? Do you feel like Game Pass affects the gaming industry in a negative way or positive? We're gonna be talking about these topics and more tomorrow, Friday, with Power Buzz, the Archangel Nexus, and hopefully Desire Don't Fall Asleep tomorrow. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for, supporting the channel every way that you can, every way possible. Anything that you do for the channel, like, just watching this video, hitting the like button, leave me a comment or something. It's always good. And I'm always going to appreciate you. So I can wait to see you tomorrow. It's your boy, Demo Flow, checking out.